Page 13. Activity 4. Taking effective lecture notes. Part 1.
To start, who can give me some examples of cheating?
Copying test answers from another student?
Yes, obviously.
Using notes during an exam.
Yeah, what else?
Copying homework from a classmate?
Right, what else?
Texting the answers to someone?
Yes. That's why I don't allow students to use phones in my class. Anything else? What about plagiarism? It's right here at the bottom of my syllabus. Plagiarism. This is especially important in a writing class. Plagiarism means using other people's paragraphs, sentences, or unique ideas as your own writing. In other words, it's borrowing other people's writing or ideas and not using quotation marks or saying where you found them. So now let me ask you, are these things considered plagiarism? 1. Cutting and pasting information from a website.
Yes.
Right. Okay. 2. Copying information from a book, magazine, newspaper, or any other published source.
Yes.
The answer is yes. I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, next. Buying an essay or term paper online. You know, from places like easyessays.com and services like that.
Yes.
Good. In addition, asking your friend or cousin to write your essay or term paper is also plagiarism. And this includes asking them to write several sentences or paragraphs for you, even if it's not the whole paper. Now, I want to mention that people in different cultures think of cheating, of plagiarism, in different ways. In some traditional cultures in Asia and the Middle East, teachers expect students to use words and ideas of famous, well-respected people. And they're not expected to change those words or even mention the source. That's because the teachers already should know where the words came from. But in Western cultures, we believe that words and original ideas belong to their owners. You know, like this computer on my desk here belongs to me. The same with my ideas. If you repeat my ideas, you need to give me credit. You need to mention my name, that you got it from me. And that's what I want to talk about next. How to give credit. How to mention the source so that you can avoid plagiarism.
Page 14. Activity 6. Taking effective lecture notes. Part 2.
Okay, so let's talk about how to avoid plagiarism. To show clearly that sentences or ideas are not yours, there are 2 things you can do. 1, you can quote them. Quote means repeating a speaker's exact words. If you do this, you have to put quotation marks at the beginning and at the end of the text you're quoting, like these. The second thing you can do is paraphrase or summarize the original text. Basically, this means presenting the original information but in your own way, using your own words. So you can change the original vocabulary, the original grammar, but you can't change the original meaning. And you can't add your opinion to it. For example, if I say, "We're going to have a test 2 weeks from today," the paraphrase would be, "The teacher is going to give an exam the week after next." See how I changed the sentence but not the meaning? This was a simple example, but paraphrasing and summarizing are not easy to do. I'll teach you some specific ways later this semester. And finally, and this is really important. Whether you use an exact quote or paraphrase or summarize, always remember to cite sources. By cite, I mean give information about who said the original words and where you found them. If the information came from a website, give the web address and the date you visited the website. If it's from a newspaper article, of course you'll need to cite the name of the newspaper, the name of the writer, the date, the page, etc. Don't worry. Later in this course, I'll teach you exactly how to do this as well. You know, how to cite sources in the right way. Okay, I think you all got my point. I want you to produce original work in my class. I don't expect perfect writing, just honest, original work. If you don't, if you cheat, I'll have to follow university rules, and I'm sorry to say, the rules, the penalties, are very strict. Let's talk about those next.